All right, evidence of compliance. So the data that we're going to go through today that you ultimately have to collect and then report, hey, you have to have evidence of compliance, either in your paper files or your electronic files. What's that mean? Well, applications for credit. Okay, back in session 1, we went through what a covered application was, what a reportable application was. And so the records, the documentation that show that request for credit, hey, that has to be retained. You have to be able to back up what you report by a story, either in a file that's a paper file or an electronic file, which goes back to something that we haven't talked a ton about yet, but something I want you to begin thinking about is, how are you going to go about collecting the information? Are you thinking about a paper application? Many commercial lenders previously have not used paper applications. I think 1071, when it comes and is a requirement, we start to roll this thing out, I do think you're going to want to think about some sort of application document. Maybe it's a piece of paper, maybe it's electronic, or maybe you're going to have both available. That's probably the path that most of you will go. But to not have a place to document the story and store the data or request the data, I think it's going to be really difficult. And I think it'll make more sense once we begin to walk through many of the things that we're going to talk about today, and then ultimately to next week when we get to session 3 and talk about the restricted data. I think you're going to arrive at the conclusion that, yeah, I'm going to need a paper application, probably an electronic one, or some combination of both to get this job done. Again, we'll go through the demographic stuff and the other documents as we go through the next 2 sessions.